Hello,
Hi everyone, I'm Melanie
I'm Shannon,
and welcome to our channel.
Butterfly Booktubing.
Today we decided we were going to do a Hannukkah Book Tag. The original tag is by Matilda Gothika, and we'll post her link down below. And we thought we'd start off by actually lighting our menorah before we do the book tag. So we'll go ahead and do that. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu lehalig ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim levotenu bayonim hazem bazma hazem.
Sorry.
So, our Hanukkah book tag, I guess it was by, the original one was by Matilda Gothika. And I'm going to let Shannon answer the questions, and I'm going to ask them. What book lit you up like a candle with joy? That means gave you so much joy that you enjoyed it so much.
I would say I'm trying to remember. I would say probably my favorite book ever, 1984 by George Orwell.
So that one lit you up like a candle with joy. Okay. What book made your head spin like a dreidel or ci vivant? It means it made your head spin. It took you on a roller coaster ride.
Probably Burned by I forgot the author. Oh my gosh. Ellen Hopkins. I'm sorry.
Burned by Ellen Hopkins?
Yes.
Now, what did it...
I'm sick today. You have to excuse me.
So what caused it to be a roller coaster ride, or is that going to spoil the
It's
book?
just so much going on and on. You know, it was definitely, you'd have to read it.
Plot twist?
Yeah.
Lots of plot twists, huh? Okay. If you could give an author money or guilt, as they call it, in exchange for being a character in their book, who would that author be?
Cassandra Clare.
You like for her to write you as a character in her book?
I would love to be a shadow hunter.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
She's pretty cool. What book character you found? Oh, okay, what book character you found in a good or bad way to be sweet like a ci vivant, a sauvignon, which is a jelly donut?
Rhysand from the Court of Thorn and Roses trilogy.
Rhysand?
Rhysand.
So he is sweet like a sauvignon? Why do you say that?
He was just really sweet to Feyre. He's
just really nice, so he's sweet like a jelly donut.
Mm-hmm.
Or a sauvignon.
Mm-hmm.
Sauvignon. Okay. Was there a book that took you 8 days to finish? Possibly? Well, let's say less than 8 days. It could be a graphic novel or a
graphic novel will take me an hour.
A manga.
I think The Librarian of Auschwitz is going to take about that long.
Take an hour to finish?
No, 8 days.
8 days? Oh, okay.
Because I'm reading it throughout Hanukkah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
And I'll be finished here in the next day or so.
So, pretty much that...
I started it the first day of Hanukkah. And I got 2 days left. Well, the rest of today and 2 days, and I'm over halfway through.
So you started it on the 12th.
Uh-huh.
And today's 8 and the 17th. We've got 18th and 19th.
And that's The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe.
Iturbe? Antonio Iturbe.
Mm-hmm.
You called him Tony. that was a heart-wrenching book. I enjoyed that book a lot. So I guess I'm gonna add a couple more to the book tag. What was a book that you thought was, because it's the Festival of Lights and it's about a miracle. We celebrate Hanukkah because Hanukkah means the Festival of Lights, and which is basically there was a little vial that was only good enough for one day for the temple, but it lasted. It was a miracle because it lasted 8 days. What book was a miracle for you to finish? What book do you feel like was, oh my gosh, it would be Stephen King's It. Because I'd be like, it'll be a miracle I finish because it's over 1,000-page book.
Probably Auschwitz.
The original
Auschwitz,
not Librarian of Auschwitz, but
right. But it's a nonfiction book about Auschwitz, and it was a miracle for me to finish because I was working on it for so long.
I make my husband like a dreidel or a semi-phone just because of that. And yesterday I went to the Star Wars movie, and I was excited because this probably book will not even take me a day to finish, and I'm a pretty slow reader. But it's Kindred Spirits. How many pages did you say this book was?
It's about 50-something.
62
pages.
62?
See how thin it is?
It's a very small book. We thought maybe we just got like a sample of the book when it came in from Amazon today. And I thought it was going to be a bigger book, but
I wouldn't even consider that a novel.
It's a novella, not even a novella. There's by Rainbow Rowell. It's going to be really interesting because it says, if you broke Ellen's heart, Star Wars would spill out. So when she decides to queue outside her local cinema to see the new movie, she's expecting a celebration with crowds of people who love Han, Luke, and Leia just as much as she does. What she is not expecting is to be the last in a line of only 3 people to have to go into a collectible Star Wars cup behind a dumpster, or to meet that unlikely someone who just might truly understand the way she feels. I've never read anything by Rainbow Rowell, and I guess this would be a really good book to get you out of a reading slump. So I'm still working on What Light, and then I'm going to probably go to Bittersweet, and I'm going to read this because it's
well, in January, we have a little book club. So
one of us is lying.
Probably. It hasn't won yet.
Hopefully. We'll see. Any of those books that we picked, because it's our book club, we have a virtual book club, and we take turns picking books, and we set up a poll and we get to vote, which is really nice. So not everybody gets a chance to pick the book they want to read, and it's a good chance to read something that maybe you wouldn't necessarily bring yourself to read. So there'll be a fantasy book out there. I'm not a huge fantasy fan, but maybe there's a book out there that's fantasy that I might enjoy. So that's pretty cool. So I got that in the mail today from Amazon, and I thought that was really neat. It'll be a really quick read, just like my true love gave to me. It's like 12 small stories, and Let It Snow, it's 3 stories in it, romantic stories, but they're small, so you could read each story, and it wouldn't take you that long, and you probably reach your reading goal reading stuff like that. I know some people have reading goals.
It still counts as a book.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not big into doing reading goals, and I can understand and respect anybody that wants to do a reading goal,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't do this. Like, for me, it would be doing a New Year's resolution. It would just be too hard to keep up. You know what I mean? I would just be so upset with myself. It'd frustrate me because I'm a new reader, and I'll probably end up saying, oh, just forget it because it's so hard to meet my goals. I'm never going to meet my goals. And I know it feels so good if I met my goals, but, you know, I don't want to take the chance on not meeting my goal and then getting depressed because I didn't meet my goal. So I read at my own pace, enjoy what I read. I just started getting into reading this past October pretty much, and hopefully next October I'm going to be brave enough to tackle it with you as a buddy read, so that'll be really good. So we hope that you have a blessed holiday season and that it's filled with lots of love and happiness and joy. And until next time, this is Butterfly Booktubing. I'm Mel.
I'm Shannon.
And we wish you peace, love, books.
And coffee.
Or tea.
Or tea. Bye.